Hi, and welcome to Life Cycle 360. Happy Tuesday to y'all. It's been a good weekend. My birthday was on Saturday, so I took the opportunity to head over to the Sister Isle to just kind of kick back and relax and enjoy the little birthday time. While I was there, I noticed just looking on at people walking on the jetty where I stayed and walking on the beach, and I wanted to share with you the things that I had in my head about how we move, how we walk, especially how we stand up, and what that says about us, and how it can affect us in the long run when we're looking to start working out, strength training, high intensity training, anything like that. It could actually affect us going forward if we don't understand how our joints and our muscular, skeletal, and nervous system work together to allow us to move. So stay tuned. Walking, it's our very own, it's part of us. For movement, the body has the skeletal system, nervous and muscular system. The brain sends signals via the nervous system to muscles and bones. These muscles work in a reciprocating relationship, contracting or concentric, and relaxing, eccentric style. Every time we take a step, gravity and momentum forces the body down onto the ground. During movement, the body must maintain its center of gravity over a constantly changing support at the bottom of our body, our feet. That force travels from the feet to the ankle, then to the tibular fibula, which goes to the knee, from the knee to the femur, and then the lumbo-pelvic hip complex. If there is a change of alignment in either one of these, it affects joints that are above and below. Right, so if we're looking at this diagram, I try my best to do some drawing with. We have girl A and girl B. Now, girl A and girl B, they are pretty much walking, and from walking, I noticed certain things with girl A and girl B. So let's look at girl A. So, just giving you an idea of what we're going to focus on here. We want to pay attention to a lumbo-pelvic hip complex, the femur, which is coming down from the hip area, joins to the knee, that big large bone. From the knee joint, you have the tibular and fibula bones. That is where you have your calf area or your shin in front. And the fib connects to the ankle, and the ankle is part of your foot. So girl A seems to have everything functioning good when she walks. There's no imbalances in her movement, and she seems to be walking with nice arches in her feet. Foot is not flat, so she's good to go. Let's look at girl B. So we're looking at girl B, and while she was walking, there's a noted, I should say, pronation of her ankle joint. Now, as I said before, if there is imbalances or there's a problem or dysfunction, I should say, in one joint, it affects the ones above and below. Now, the ankle is the furthest, the most distal joint from the spine, so there's no other joint after that. So from here, if you go upwards, it starts affecting the knee joint, which you see it's actually going more like going towards the middle instead of actually being straightened. That is because the problem lies at the ankle. Maybe she had an ankle injury, maybe she has flat feet, not too sure, but that causes extra pronation of the ankle joint, which now leads to a ripple effect going straight up the other joints of her feet, ankle, knee, and to the lumbar pelvic hip complex. she is not going to be able to do certain things, or she may have problems to do certain exercises because of this issue. So having her probably do a lot of squats or a lot of jumping may not be the right thing for her, based on what you saw when you looked at her walking and when you looked at her even standing up. This is the kind of thing you can get from actually looking at somebody before you assess them. As I said, this is one of the assessments that can be used before you start planning or giving the person whatever exercises to do. Alright guys, so one of the things we talk about with this human movement is for us to continuously try to get our bodies to stay in that way that we're supposed to move. What would help with this is the myofascial release, or the foam rolling at the beginning of your workouts, as well as particular type stretches and increasing your ability or your range of motion for your joints, especially that hip flexors, your psoas, that hip area, because a lot of us do a lot of sitting and there's a saying now where sitting is the new smoking. And the thing is, we don't realize how much we sit. As soon as we get up, we go have breakfast, we sit, we go in the car, we sit, we use the washroom, we sit, we go to work, we sit. And it's more or less about 88% of your day is sitting. And as I said in the beginning, we are really not meant to be crunched up in one position. We are meant to be free, walking, moving creatures on the earth. But it is what it is where lifestyles are concerned, but we can't do something about it. We can't make a change. And by educating yourself and getting to understand what you can do to make that difference in your life will go a long way. So this is Denise saying thank you for staying tuned to another great video. I hope it did benefit at least one or two persons out there looking on, and please share as much as you can, and don't forget to like the Facebook page, and I'm also on Instagram under Life Cycle TT. Take care guys.